I had dealt with an ex that had addiction problems, and then I realized Steven had addiction problems, and it's something that I kind of have been like, where was I involved in this? And I had to take some steps for myself to realize, like,
DJ Twitch's mom is now speaking out how his son's reputation has been ruined by his widow.
Family is absolutely appalled by the misleading and hurtful claims made about my son, Steven Boss.
It's scary sometimes and hard to want to keep.
Oh child, the drama is real. Steven DJ Twitch Boss's family is coming for his widow, Allison Holker. They're saying she's stealing his money, moved on too fast, and there's even talk of NDAs at his funeral. Cause there's a whole lot here. Did Allison really cash in on that insurance bag? And what's the deal with her new man? Now, y'all, I'm just saying, did she really find a diary with Twitch confessing on something crazy? And why is his family so mad? Look, I don't know about you, but this whole thing is giving fire. Allison's got a new boyfriend. The family says she made him sign NDAs, and they're hinting at some shady business with his death. And that diary? Oh, it's wild. So sit back as I'm gonna knock out these allegations one by one. So basically, after Twitch passed away in late 2022, his wife Allison had to deal with a ton of legal stuff since he didn't leave a will behind. She hit up the courts to get everything sorted out for their family. Since then, she's been holding it down as a single mom to their 3 kids, Wesley, Maddox, and little Zaya. She's been posting sweet throwbacks of Twitch on social media and doing some interviews here and there. That was where we were until the drug diary and NDA situation began. But what exactly are all of these, you might wonder? All right, so let's unpack this whole diary situation because it's got everyone's head spinning. So Allison Holker, Twitch's widow, apparently came across this diary, right?
And it was a really triggering moment for me because there was a lot of things I discovered in our closet that I did not know existed.
She claims it's full of entries where he wrote about some really dark stuff, like admitting that someone allegedly abused him when he was young. Now, let me be clear, this is all her side of the story, and people are side-eyeing her hard. Let's be honest, who's just finding a diary after someone's gone? And why are we only hearing about it now, months later? It's giving convenient timing, and the internet is eating it up.
Steven Twitch Boss's brother seems to agree with those who are calling out Allison Holker after her recent claims about the late star. In posts on his Instagram story, DeAndre Rose reshares a post from dancer Courtney Ann Platt in which Courtney slammed Allison's allegations about Twitch.
And can we talk about how the family is reacting? Because they're not here for any of it. They're saying Allison is trying to twist his memory, tarnish his name, and make herself look like the victim in all of this. One of his cousins even came out saying they don't believe a word about this diary stuff. But here's the kicker. Allison allegedly made the family sign NDAs at his funeral. Like, what? Who does that? Funerals are supposed to be a time to grieve, not a time to hand out legal documents. But wait, there's more. The family's also mad that Allison has apparently moved on with a new boyfriend. And when I say moved on, I mean quick.
Accept love from someone. I thought it was gonna be so difficult because I was like, am I betraying Steven by doing that? And then I did find love, and I feel happier than ever. I really do, and I'm really grateful that I made that choice to open myself up to it because it's been the best decision I've made in a really, really, really long time. My love and partnership has a completely different energy and a completely different feel now. It feels like a love that's been lived.
People are calling her out saying it's disrespectful and way too soon. But then others are saying, well, she's a widow. Let her live her life. It's a mess, y'all. And through all this is the lingering question. Is she trying to distract everyone with this diary story? Because if so, it's kind of working. If what Allison is saying is true, that Twitch wrote about doing something terrible, then that's a huge revelation. But here's the thing, where's the proof? Like, has anyone else seen this diary, or is it just her word against everyone else's? Because right now, it feels like one big mystery. And let's not forget, Twitch's family is saying they didn't know anything about this diary until Allison's interview. Suspicious? And let's talk about these NDAs. I mean, who even thinks about legal stuff at a funeral?
And then she also continued to say,
the family's saying Allison made them sign these agreements to keep them quiet. But why? What was she afraid they'd say? Were there already cracks in the relationship, or was there some bigger drama brewing behind the scenes? I've got questions, and I know you do too. Now, about the new boyfriend. Look, I get it, grief is complicated, and everyone processes it differently. But the timing here is what's raising eyebrows. People are saying she's barely waited before moving on, and it's giving some folks the ick. And then there's the money. Rumors are swirling that she got a hefty life insurance payout, and some folks are even suggesting she might have had a hand in his. Now, let me be clear, there is zero proof of that. It's all speculation. but you know how people love to run with a juicy story. At the heart of all this is Twitch's legacy. He was loved, y'all. He lit up every room he walked into, and the way he passed left so many people heartbroken. His family feels like Allison is overshadowing his memory with all this drama, and honestly,
Crazy woman made me and his actual family, including sign an NDA just to even attend the funeral. She's been trying to tarnish his legacy and refuses to let the Boss family see the children, only to exploit and lie on my cousin. Hell no.
I kinda see where they're coming from. The whole situation is bad, and it's not what anyone expected when we first heard the news about his passing. Okay, here's the part that's gonna blow your mind. There's a new rumor making the rounds that Allison might have not been the only one with a new relationship. Word on the street is that Twitch might have been dealing with some serious relationship drama before his death. Allegedly, there were whispers about infidelity on both sides. Now, I'm not saying this is true, but if it is, it changes everything. Think about it. If there were issues in their marriage, it could explain why Allison is so focused on controlling the narrative now. Maybe she's trying to protect herself, or maybe she doesn't want people digging too deep into their relationship. And then there's this. Some fans are pointing out that Twitch's social media posts seemed off in the months leading up to his death. Like there were fewer family photos and more solo shots. Coincidence? Maybe, but it's definitely got people talking. Let's get into some facts about Twitch's death that most people don't know. First off, the location. He wasn't at home. He was at a hotel. Now, I don't know about you, but that's unusual. Why would someone with a loving family choose a hotel? Some people think he wanted privacy, but others think it was because there was tension at home.
The medical examiner's office has confirmed that the 40-year-old died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head. His body was discovered here at this Encino motel less than a mile from where Twitch lived with his wife Allison and their 3 children.
Then there's the timeline. His death was ruled a suicide, and they said there was no foul play. But here's where it gets tricky. Some people close to him have said he didn't seem like someone who was struggling. He was working, posted on social media, and seemed happy. So what happened? Did something push him over the edge? And let's not forget the money. Twitch was successful. He had multiple income streams from TV, movies, and endorsements. So why are there rumors about financial problems? Some folks are saying Allison might have been the one handling the finances, and maybe things weren't as picture perfect as they seemed. Y'all, this story is full of twists and turns, and honestly, I feel like we've barely scratched the surface. Oh, the internet is not holding back on this one, y'all. Social media is on fire with opinions about Allison Holker, and let me tell you, they're split right down the middle. On one hand, you've got people defending her, saying she's grieving in her own way and everyone needs to leave her alone. But then there's the other side, and oh boy, they're coming in hot. A lot of people are dragging her for moving on too quickly, especially with the rumors about a new boyfriend. Comments like, "This DJ Twitch drama is insane. His wife is a low-down raggedy to make his family and his mom sign an NDA to attend his funeral, just to turn around and attempt to tarnish his legacy in a tell-all interview to People magazine. You can't make this up," are popping up everywhere. Some are even questioning her entire story about the diary, calling it a distraction or, worse, a way to profit off Twitch's legacy. One YouTube user wrote, "NDA at funerals for family and friends is bizarre." Others are saying the family's accusations of Allison silencing them just adds more fuel to the fire. Let's talk about those allegations. Is it even possible that Allison was involved in his death? Honestly, I don't think so. The authorities ruled it a suicide, and there's no solid evidence to suggest foul play. But let's be real, people love a scandal. And the idea of a grieving widow turning into a villain is the kind of thing that gets folks talking. The rumors about the life insurance payout only add fuel to the fire. People are like, she's living it up while his family is left with nothing. Whether or not that's true, it's clear that money is a huge point of tension here.
Adding in part, this smear campaign for a buck is absolutely not what he would have ever wanted, no matter how bad he was hurting. Shame on you, Allison. Shame on your money-hungry team.
Now, the diary. If it's real, and that is a big if, it could explain a lot about Twitch's state of mind before his death. But the timing of Allison revealing it feels off, doesn't it? Like, why now? And why hasn't anyone else seen it? His family doesn't believe it exists, and some fans think it's a calculated move to shift the narrative. It could be a bombshell, but if it's fake, then there's the family drama. The NDAs at the funeral? Shady. The new boyfriend? Questionable timing. But the biggest issue here is legacy. Twitch's family feels like Allison is tarnishing his name, and honestly, they might have a point. All of this drama is overshadowing the fact that Twitch was a talented, beloved person who brought joy to so many people. So, what's next in this whole drama? Well, get prepared because it feels like we're just getting started. Whether it's Allison breaking her silence again or some totally unexpected twist, you can bet more is coming. One thing's for sure, this story has us all hooked, and I'll be right here bringing you all the juicy updates. So, what do you think about all this drama? drama. Are you Team Allison, or do you think Twitch's family is onto something? Let me know in the comments. And hey, if you're as invested in these twists and turns as I am, hit that like button, share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives. The truth might still be out there, and you don't want to miss it.